Hi, I'm Natalie Neff, Road Test Editor for AutoWeek magazine, and joining us today is Mark Perry, Director of Product Planning for the Nissan Leaf, and he and his team were kind enough to bring in a Leaf for us to look at and talk a little bit about. First of all, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me this morning.
And can you tell us a little bit, first of all, about the Leaf? It's an all-electric vehicle. We've been hearing a lot about electric vehicles lately,
Right.
but what distinguishes the Nissan Leaf?
Well, we think this is going to be really the world's first affordable, pure, zero-emission electric vehicle. You know, we're now about 11 months away from launch, so it's happening.
Wow, so we're talking like this is the real deal. People have been talking about electric vehicles for so long now, but we're actually getting to a point where we're going to start seeing these vehicles.
It's not a PowerPoint presentation.
So you said 11 months. We're talking about this calendar year. We'll be seeing them hitting showrooms.
Yes, you will.
And tell us a little bit about what distinguishes the Leaf in terms of it's a pure electric vehicle.
Right.
It's a four-door. It seats 5.
Right. You're very good. Thank you.
And as we can see from the front, it's a plug-in vehicle.
Right.
And tell us a little bit about how the technology it works in the
Sure.
Leaf.
What you're seeing is 17 years worth of R&D coming to market. So research and development, we've been working on lithium-ion batteries that long. So we're very confident in the battery pack, the reliability, the durability, so we're ready to go to mass market.
So we're seeing actually the development of lithium-ion batteries actually coming to market. What is the range one is going to be able to expect from a full charge on the Nissan Leaf?
Lithium-ion batteries, again, we're going for 100 miles of range on a single charge. So we think most people are going to use their home charger in their garage, charge overnight, wake up every morning with 100 miles of range.
If one were to charge on 110, how long would that take to get a full charge?
Good question. A little bit longer. Again, 110 volts, it's low power flowing into the battery. If you ran your battery all the way down to zero, it would be probably 14 to 15 hours. But under 220 volt power, 8 hours.
And how much response have you gotten to prospective buyers already who are interested in something like the Nissan Leaf?
It's been very gratifying, and we've got right now about 35,000 people have actually put their hand up, given us contact information on our website so we can email them back and forth with information. And we're in the middle of a 22-city nationwide tour now with the Leaf, and every stop we go, it is just like a mob scene. It's really gratifying.
And is this the heart of the marketing push right now at this point, just to get exposure, travel around to different cities, get people to look and see that this is a real vehicle that they'll be able to buy within the year?
Yeah, this is the beginning of a multi-phased kind of information and education process. Before, you know, it was a slide, it was a photograph, it was a PowerPoint presentation. We needed to move beyond that and actually show them that the car is real.
Right.
So we're doing it to actually give people a chance to see the car, test drive the vehicle, and give them more information. Later this spring, we'll announce pricing. And then later this summer, we'll come back out and do another test drive tour. Actually, people that are very close to actually purchasing actually get a chance to drive the vehicle, pick their color, and set up the deliveries.
And so far, what have you seen in terms of name recognition? I mean, we're looking across the street here in Detroit at the headquarters of GM, and the Chevy Volt has gotten a lot of exposure. I mean, I think a lot of people recognize that name. What are you seeing with the Nissan Leaf in terms of name recognition already?
It's been good as we've gone through our tour. There was a time during December, actually, and I'll use Yahoo just as an example. I mean, we were in the top 10 Yahoo searches when you came up Nissan Leaf, so we were right up there with Avatar and everybody else, so that's pretty good. So we were pretty happy with that.
All right, I just wanted to let everyone know that electric-powered vehicles, I'm sure you've heard, don't make a lot of noise while you're driving. You don't have an internal combustion engine to make a lot of ambient noise while you're driving. And just so that you know, we've actually had the Nissan Leaf on here the whole time as we were talking. And as you can tell, there's no
sound.
No real sound, no exhaust issues, anything.
There's not even a tailpipe.
Right, right, right. And I think that's one of the beauties of electric vehicles in general.
Right.
But that's going to take a little bit of, I think, education on the public's part, the inherent difference in driving a vehicle like this.
Yeah, one of the things we've noticed on our tour around the country, it's got a push-button start. So we've had people, consumers, just push, trying to get the car to start, and it's like, no, it's on. So we've actually had to put in a boot-up sound, almost like your computer.
Right.
So when you turn the car on, besides having the instrument panel light up, we're actually putting audio, a little bit of sound, you know, a short 3 to 5 second kind of signal, so you hear, you see that you know that the car is actually on.
Maybe like how digital cameras still have the fake shutter sound when you take a picture.
Right.
Well, Mark, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And I hope you've enjoyed the Detroit show, such that it is. And thanks again for bringing the car and giving us a little tour of it.
Thank you very much.